I'm here at studio, and welcome back to this week's episode of Mass Media Middle School Edition. I'm Amanda Rodriguez.
And I'm Maggie Parra, and Mass Media
Starts now. Oh, I just realized testing is coming up soon.
Is it? Oh my gosh, and I've been struggling to find skills to help me prepare.
Well, good thing Mia has some tips and tricks to help us prepare for testing.
As state testing continues, many students become overwhelmed not knowing how to prepare. However, there are many strategies you can use to succeed on these tests.
I think having confidence in themselves that we have practiced enough and that I have exposed them to every single section of the test with enough time to build the necessary skills. So it's just now maybe reviewing a little bit to have everything fresh.
Take a good night rest, sleep early the night before, have a nice breakfast, a little bit of carbs, to get that energy going, but not too much that you're gonna crash. And just try to relax, maybe spend some time. Like I like to meditate, just being calm and peace vibes before you go into it.
I know that reading is something that a lot of kids doesn't come naturally to a lot of students. So I always tell my students at home, when they're by themselves, just find content that they enjoy, all right? If they're athletes, read articles about your favorite sports team. If you are a dancer, find out what's trending in the dance world. And read those things just so you get exposure to literature. I feel like that is something that they constantly need to be doing to help them at least enjoy the process of reading, because I think success comes from actually enjoying.
Basically, I would advise students to go over their notes in their notebooks, maybe their textbook. In the back, there's a nice index with even glossary of terms for key concepts. Definitely just go over any resources that teachers provide to help review all the material from the year.
Moss is going to be amazing, all the students are going to be amazing, and it's going to be a great testing season.
And I think the moment that we can learn to find something in that process that we enjoy, it's going to make us so much more effective and more successful.
I know that it's going to be overall a great result for all of all the school and particularly in my department.
I wish them the best. I think they have everything they need to be successful, so now they just need to trust that they're awesome.
End of year tests are stressful, but with these tips, you will leave knowing you gave it your all. For Mass Media, I'm Mia Levin reporting.
Up next, the world's finest chocolate with a quick commercial break.
Got a sweet tooth? Buy world's finest chocolate bar. With multiple flavors to choose from like caramel, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, wafer, WF crisp, and almond, these chocolates go to supporting your peers. Come help out and buy a chocolate.
Maggie, have you seen how great our local sports teams have been doing?
Yes, they've been doing amazing. Well, most of them anyway. But it's just too much to keep up with.
Well, if you want to know more, here's Carlos Hernandez with a sports recap.
Hello, my Mayor Studio. I'm Carlos Hernandez with your sports highlight for this week. Starting off with the Marlins. This season, they have been off to a painfully slow start, recently losing their last game against the Oakland A's 20-4. Known as one of the worst teams in baseball, their chances of making the playoffs are currently swimming with the fish. This can be due to the fact that their star pitcher and former Cy Young Award winner Sandy Alcantara is out with an elbow injury for the rest of the season, and their star Jazz Chisholm Jr. forgot how to hit the ball and is in a struggle to forget. Speaking of struggle, the Miami Heat's fire has currently been extinguished by the Boston Celtics, being eliminated from the playoffs and only winning 1 out of the 5 games of the series. This can be due to the fact that their star player and apparently spark of the team, Jimmy Butler, is out with a knee injury that he suffered in one of the games leading up to the playoffs. Let's hope next season the Heat can make it past the first round. Injuries can't stop all teams, because although Inter Miami's Jordi Alba is injured, they're still having an amazing season and recently won their last game against the New York Red Bulls 6-2. This could be due to their star player, Lionel Messi, an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, getting 5 assists and scoring 1 goal, setting an MLS record. Another team on a streak are the Florida Panthers, as they currently made it past the first round of the playoffs, moving on to the second round after eliminating the Golden Knights. This can be due to the fact that unlike the Heat, they have their star players available, like Alexander Barkov and Carter Verhaeghe. Let's hope the Panthers can make it all the way to the top and win the Stanley Cup. Again, this has been Carlos Hernandez with your sports highlight for this week. Now back to Newsroom.
You know, Amanda, I've been really missing being outside during school like we used to.
You're right. I really wish us teenagers had more time outside. And Max thinks so too.
As students go through the school day and are assigned with different forms of classwork, homework, and projects, sometimes we just want a break to recharge our batteries while also having some fun. This begs the question, should students have recess during school? Initially, the argument for having recess is simple. It can help students physically by giving them time to play and get some exercise. However, this is not the only reason, as having recess can also open the door to several different social benefits. According to soeonline.american.edu, students can develop stronger leadership, creativity, and conflict-solving skills as a result of interacting with others while running around or playing a game, allowing them to build stronger connections with their peers. Critics may argue that taking away classroom time for recess will cause student grades to falter, but this is far from the case. The heightened oxygen flow to the brain has been proven to result in higher overall performance on both tests and classwork. On top of that, according to cdc.gov, having recess can also enhance memory, attention, and concentration, as well as reducing disruptive behavior. Nowadays, when students always have so much on their minds, having time to just unwind will drastically help them focus more once they're back in the classroom. In short, having recess can cause improvements in students' physical health, social skills, and academic performance. And to think that all this could be achieved by just taking away 5 minutes from every class. Well, it looks like recess is about to start. So with that, this has been Max Rodriguez reporting. Now back to Newsroom.
Have you been challenged to remember and prepare for our FAST test? Well, here's Amanda with how you can use your past knowledge to help refresh your mind.
This week's habit of mind, applying past knowledge to new situations, will not only allow us to grow, but prepare for new situations, such as the FAST testing. With new testing strategies being introduced every year, applying past knowledge gives us more and more that we can use to prepare for our exams, such as studying, sleeping well, and eating a good hearty breakfast every morning to prepare for these rigorous exams. They can make us feel physically and mentally prepared each day. So with testing, make sure to use your prior knowledge so that you can do your very best while doing the FAST exams. From Miami Art Studio, I'm Amanda Rodriguez reporting. Now back with Maggie. We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of Moss Media Middle School Edition.
Make sure to subscribe and follow us on our Instagram at MossNewsMS for more information. I'm Maggie Parra.
And I'm Amanda Rodriguez.
Have an amossing day.